Hello, thank you, Stephen, for this request. City of New Orleans. And this is Matt Redman.
That's Patricia Hammond. This is Living Room Request.
Your request. Riding on the City of New Orleans, Illinois Central Monday morning rail. 15 cars and 15 restless riders. 3 conductors, 25 sacks of mail. All on the southbound Odyssey. The train pulls out of Kankakee, rolls along past houses, farms, and fields. Passing trains that have no name and freight yards full of old black men and the graveyards of the rusted automobiles. Good morning, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the City of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done, dealing card games with the old men in the club car. Penny a point, ain't no one keeping score. Pass that paper bag that holds a bottle. Feel the wheels rumble beneath the floor. And the sons of Pullman porters and the sons of engineers ride their father's magic carpets made of steel. Mothers with their babes asleep are rocking to the gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rails is all that they feel. Good morning, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the City of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Nighttime on the City of New Orleans, changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home, we'll be there by the morning, through the Mississippi darkness rolling down to the sea. But all the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream, and the steel rails still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings his songs again. The passengers will please refrain. This train's got the disappearing railroad blues. Good night, America, how are you? Said, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the City of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. I did. Good night, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'll then call the City of New Orleans. I'll be gone a long, long while when the day is done. I'll be gone a long, long while when my journey's run. I got very folk at the end. A little loose, a little singing, whatever. Thank you.
I think Steve would have appreciated that.
I
wouldn't he?
mean,
Oh, the original
it's
Steve.
not my. Oh, yes. Stephen requested Steve Goodman. Matt, I saw what you did there just now. Yeah. I've researched. I mean, I don't like. Oh yeah, just sing it. I go. What I do is oh God, I don't know it. I stop. It's
difficult for Patricia
different
sometimes
from my
when it's
style.
not published in sheet music form, and she has
And
to
then
learn
I
it
go,
orally.
And then I go, well, I mean, no, this is like 50%. It's not just you, Stephen. And I like it. I like being asked for things I don't know because it's great. It's an opportunity to grow and learn and keeps me young. But yeah, so then I go, this is my process, and then I go, I better research it. So I do research it. I don't just sing something and go like, what was that? Some people do that. I could name some names.
They do. It's a very common approach.
Names.
Let's take a little thumbnail.
People who just sing and don't even look at what they're singing, don't even know. I once did a Mozart requiem, and the soprano afterwards, she said, what do the words actually mean? Literally. And then I told her, and she went, oh, and I was smiling, and I went, yeah, you were.
Yeah, never mind.
I just thought that was your vocal production. No, it was her ignorance. So yeah, I do research. But anyway, so yeah, Steve Goodman. Yeah, I mean, it's a stuff of legend, right?
Check him out.
Stuff of legend, of course.
Although obviously it's been sung by many other people, recorded and live. But do check out the way that he plays it, because it's kind of different, isn't it?
It is different. The man, I mean, you can see him performing it throughout his life. Basically, the poor guy was in his early 20s, diagnosed with leukemia. Thought he wouldn't live. And then he turned out to live a good 20 years. But all the time, he had this sense that, you know, he might as well have fun while he's there. And he sort of has this wonderful, human, generous, honest way on a stage. It's like he's there and he can't believe how lucky he is.
It feels quite contemporary in a way sometimes.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it's from then.
He's so honest and he's so fresh. I really,
he'd be big on TikTok if he were alive today.
Yeah.
Maybe in a totally different genre, in a totally different thing, but the spirit is what I mean.
I think
the spirit's there.
Yeah, he's very, very see him do Red Red Robin Comes Bobbing Along live at a festival. I can imagine people at a rock festival in 1976 going like, what are you doing to us? But he's got a sense of humor and he finds it fun and he does it. He's great. I appreciate the man. There's so many people recorded this. Oh my Lord. So yeah, I'm not trying to be like any particular one, obviously.
No, sure, just you.
Trying to sing
me.
it what I can
and
find.
I'm playing the old zither banjo from the late 19th century.
Yes,
if you particularly
old
enjoy
instrument.
That sort of thing, scroll back on this channel, click on videos, and scroll back. Or if you're on the smart TV, click on the little icon, and you can see the videos. You can keep pressing right. You can go back, and you will see a numerous
swipe right.
odyssey of music.
It's an odyssey talking about the southbound Odyssey. The southbound Odyssey. Yeah. Train pulls out of Kankakee. And the thing is that there's all sorts of references. The person, you know, Steve, he knew his railways. He knew that people who worked on the railway had family passes. So all the, you know, the sons of Pullman porters and the sons of engineers, they did have these and mothers with their babies because these jobs were poorly paid. They still are.
So they had to have.
And so they had to have some sort of perks, and so they bring their families with them on these very big, long, lumbering. And I don't know about this. Train's got the disappearing railroad blues. I think is talking about the demise of the railways a bit.
I think certainly so by car ownership of the late 60s.
Yeah, although he evokes the graveyards full of rusted automobiles is a bit of a side swipe at cars. I like that.
Well, it's definitely a song for the love of trains. All I was trying to say is, do look back on the channel because it may give you inspiration for a song that you might like to request yourself, just like Stephen did, by going to patriciahammond.com/request or clicking the link in the description. That's how living room requests work. It's pretty simple. You just need a PayPal account, which most people have got, and you could join, and we could do
personal check works
a song
too.
like this. Yeah, you could send a check if you want to. Bank
transfer works too. It all works. Pay in rabbits. Pay in feathers. But I mean, honestly, yeah, it's fun, and I really learned a lot with this song and about Steve Goodman and his really fresh, humorous, twinkly, honest approach.
No, we've tried our best to sing his praises and bring that music to the fore because, well, you know, if you search for it, the internet will probably say it's by Johnny Cash or it's by so and so, and it's absolutely not by them.
Is it Arlo Guthrie that's the most famous?
Well, it's not fair, is it? It's like when they say, "Oh, this is by Sinatra," and it's
Everybody on the internet wants to talk about how Steve sold this song to Guthrie, and he went to a concert and he said, "I got a song," and he's like, and apparently it was Arlo Guthrie, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Arlo, and he said, "Yeah, son, you know, sing." Yes, son. He must have been the same age.
Same age,
yeah. He said, "Buy me a beer and I'll listen to your song as long as it takes to drink the beer." This is told in so many blogs and so many forums. This story, it's like people really love it.
If it's true.
And then, yeah, if it's true, it's true. And then, but you know, can you imagine? What a way to get free drinks. Okay, anybody can play me their composition as long as they buy me a drink. And then when I'm finished with the drink, I'm off. So, you know, make it quick. But yeah, so of course, and then it was Arlo Guthrie's only charting number or something like that. Whatever. Anyway, there's an ancient instrument. I love it at one of these Academy of Ancient Instruments where these Baroque people, all sort of snooty, and somebody comes along with like this.
Well, it's not
this is an ancient
instrument. It's only
instrument.
150 years old.
It's an ancient instrument. Anyway.
Right, see you later. Thank you so much for watching.
Flew.
Follow Patricia Hammond Songs on Instagram.
Only
and
if you
click
want to.
subscribe down there.
Only if you want to.
Bye bye.